So this one's quite interesting. So this is percentage of listings that are reducing, as in having a price reduction each month. And you can see that, if we go back to January, it was 13%, but that has risen steadily up to 18% in June. So we're definitely seeing properties on the market, more of them having a price reduction, which again is indicative of what's happening on the market at the moment. Bit of a slowdown, people aren't achieving the prices that they originally wanted, and therefore these price reductions coming through.
Okay, it's not too obviously I can see the price reduction, but it's not too bad from the April to the June. Obviously you can see it's higher, but it's not a massive difference, if that makes sense. We're talking, what is that, 2%?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's gone from 13% in January up to 18% in June. But you're right, it's stayed relatively stable from March to June, really. It's fluctuated between 16 and 18%.
And this is the kind of thing that I wanted you to bring, Heather, was that these numbers, everybody wants to know these numbers, but it's very hard to get these numbers. Whereas with your background and what you do, obviously we can pull these off, which is huge for people being able to see it. So I'm really pleased that you could obviously bring this.
Yeah, and I think it's an interesting story for agents as well, because let's not forget the vendors who are on the receiving end of these price reductions. It's a frustrating point for them. So with my Spectre hat on, we see that vendors are typically more likely to switch agent at certain points, and one of those points is following a price reduction. Whether or not it's right or wrong, they're particularly frustrated at that point. So seeing that trend upwards, I think it should give an indication to agents about maybe making sure that they're going after their competitors' stock where they have price reductions.
Awesome. What else do you have in store for us, Heather?
Okay, moving on. This actually follows on from the previous slide. So this shows the average price increase or decrease per month. So again, what's really interesting here is January is such a rarity that we actually saw the average price of properties on the market increase, which is rare. That is historically very rare. And then it's fallen back down, and you can see again it's trending downwards. So you can see those price reductions that we talked about on the previous slide. You can see that flowing through into this graph here. And the average price reduction in July. So we're seeing the actual percentage reductions grow as well as the actual number of properties that are reducing.
I think that follows on quite nicely from the previous slide, keeping that in store for the average price reductions. It is quite a difference from obviously say like the January, where you can see obviously how the graph's going. So that thanks for bringing these, Heather. These are great.
Yeah, no worries at all. Yeah, it is interesting. Definitely tells a story.